Welcome to Alpha Online Education. Today's our topic name is punctuation marks. Our topic name is punctuation marks. It is the 10th question in our second year grammar. Okay. How many types of punctuation marks are there? There are 3 types of punctuation marks are there. They are, the first one is and punctuation. And the second one is internal punctuation. And the third one is word punctuation. Okay? In the previous 4 classes, we have completed it. We have successfully completed end punctuation and internal punctuation. Okay? Today, now I am going to teach you word punctuation. Word punctuation. In the word punctuation, there are 3 types of punctuation marks are there. They are apostrophe, hyphen, and capital letters. Okay. Now we shall learn apostrophe. What is apostrophe? What is the use of apostrophe? Okay. Apostrophe. You can see the symbol of apostrophe like this. An apostrophe has 2 main functions. An apostrophe has 2 main functions. They are, the first function is to indicate possession. To indicate a possession. For example, Nitya's book. Nitya's book. Clouds movement. Clouds movement. Nitya's book, clouds movement. Nitya's book means Nitya yokka book. Possession. Possession అనేది కలిగి ఉన్న స్థితి అన్నమాట. It is a singular verb. Next, here plural noun. Clouds movement. Clouds movement. In the plural you can see apostrophe. We use it here. In the singular after here. Okay. Apostrophe has 2 main functions. They are, the first function is to indicate possession. Possession means oka sthiti, oka kaligi unna sthiti. Next, the another usage is to indicate contraction. Contraction means kudimpu, shortcut. For example, I apostrophe M. I apostrophe M means I am. Don't. D-O-N apostrophe T. It's the full form, do not. Okay? Next, won't. Won't. Won't means will not. Aren't means are not. It's good. It is good. Can't. C-A-N apostrophe T. Means cannot. Say, there are 2 main functions of apostrophe. They are to indicate a possession and to indicate contraction. This is about apostrophe. Next, hyphen. Hyphen. You can see the symbol of hyphen. This is hyphen symbol. Generally, in the writing, we are not using hyphen. Wherever necessary, hyphen is not necessary, not using here. Okay, so the use of hyphen in compound words. In compound words, for example, father-in-law. Father-in-law is a compound word. So we should write father-in-law like father hyphen in hyphen law. Okay. Next, coal mining. Coal hyphen mining. It is a compound word. Co-education. Co-hyphen education. You should write this compound words. Next, in writing compound numbers. Compound numbers. What are the compound numbers? From 21 to 99 numbers are called compound numbers. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 to 99. Up to 99, the numbers are called compound numbers. So, how do we write compound numbers? Like this: 20 hyphen 1, 21, 22, 20 hyphen 2, 23, 20 hyphen 3, 75, 70 hyphen 5, 99, 90 hyphen 9. We should write like this. Next, in compound words formed from fractions. For example, 1/3, 1/3. We are calling 1/3. 1/3. We should write like this: 1 hyphen third, 1/4, 1 hyphen fourth, 1/5, 1 hyphen fifth. Okay. Next, between two numbers to indicate range. India's freedom movement 1857 1947. It means from 1857 to 1947. So hyphen indicates also range. Next, after a single letter joined to a noun or a participle. For example, Y junction, Y hyphen junction. U-turn, U hyphen turn. T-shaped, T hyphen shape. Like this. Okay? This is about apostrophe and hyphen. Okay? Thank you, students. Next two. Capital letters. In the word punctuation, we have completed apostrophe, hyphen, and the last one is capital letters. Capital letters, you know very well about capital letters. Usage of capital letters at the beginning of a sentence. We should use capital letter at the beginning of every sentence. Okay? For example, she is preparing for a test now. In this sentence, the first letter S, it should be in capital. That's right. I have written S capital letter. Okay? It is, you know very well. Next, at the beginning of every line of a poem, you know very well poems. In the poems, you can see every line starts with the capital letter. For example, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. It is the first year poem. Okay, see here the first line, the. In the word the, T written capital letter. Next one, in the word but, B written capital letter. Okay. In the poem, so the first line should be capital letter. Next, with the proper nouns and personal pronoun I. You know very well about proper nouns. Proper nouns means names of persons, names of places. Okay? For example, Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi is a proper noun. Is the name of a person. So, in Narendra Modi, the first letter N should be in capital. Netaji, N should be in capital. Hyderabad, N should be in capital. Nalgonda, N should be in capital. Red Fort is a proper noun. R should be in capital and F also. Usmania University, O capital, U capital. Mount Everest, M capital, E capital. Next, pronoun I, the personal pronoun I, it is always should be in capital. I am going to school. I written in capital letter. Next, with adjectives derived from proper nouns. With adjectives derived from proper nouns. For example, Indian festivals. Festivals noun. Here, Indian is adjective. The adjective is derived from India. So India is a noun. The Indian is adjective. Indian adjective is derived from India. So this type of derived adjectives also should be written in capital letter. The first one should be in capital. Indian festivals, Japanese dolls, they should be in capital. Next one, with the first letters of a day, month, festival, special occasion, religion, holy book, literary works, etc. Okay, the first letter of a day or month, festival, special occasion, religion, holy book, literary works, etc. Okay, day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, in the writing, days names. For example, we can take Monday. In Monday, M should be in capital. In Sunday, it should be in capital. In Tuesday, T should be in capital. Wednesday, W should be in capital. Next, month names. From January to December, every month should start with the capital letter. For example, June, J should be in capital. December, D should be in capital. Next, festivals. Dasara, D capital. Ramjan, R capital. Christmas, C capital. Okay. Next, religion names. Hindu, H should be in capital. Muslim, M capital. Christian, C capital. Buddha, B capital. Next, the holy books and literary works. Holy books means the Ramayana, R should be in capital. Bhagavad Gita, B should be in capital. Quran, Q should be in capital. Bible, B should be in capital. Next, literary works means literary books. Gitanjali, G capital letter. Wings of Fire, W capital letter. Okay. Next, another message, with the high ranking officials, heads of state, heads of religion, okay, with rankings. For example, Prime Minister is a rank. P should be in capital, M capital. Chief Minister, C capital, M capital. The Pope, P capital. The Governor, G capital. Okay. Next one. With the first letter of God, Lord, Almighty, and the pronouns that refers to them. God, Lord, Almighty. These are the synonyms of God. So, in the God, G should be in capital. Lord also, L should be in capital. Almighty, A always should be in capital. Next, the pronouns that refers to God also should be in capital. For example, do you believe in God? Pray to the Lord. He alone saves you. He means who here? He means God. So, he refers to God. That's why it should be in capital. Next one, with historical events, the first word was F should be in capital, W should be in capital, and W also should be in capital. Independence Day, I should be in capital. Next, with the political parties, institutions. For example, the Communist Party, C capital, Bharatiya Janata Party, B capital, J capital, E capital. The Congress Party, C capital. Okay, the TDP, the Telangana Party, T capital. The Telangana Rashtra Samiti, T capital, R capital, S capital. Next, institutions, UNO capital, WHO, okay, etc. This is about capital letters. Capital letters is a part of word punctuation. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.